What if aging, those fine lines, the sudden fatigue, the dull skin, wasn't something you had to accept? What if it was something you could influence or even reverse? Groundbreaking research from top European institutions like the Karolinska Institute and Max Planck Institute now shows that aging is not just about time passing. It's about cellular damage. And more importantly, this damage can be slowed, repaired, even reversed with specific lifestyle actions. In this video, we'll walk through 6 evidence-backed strategies to help you rebuild collagen, regain energy, and sharpen your mind. These aren't trends, they're rooted in real biology. And the final tip? It's so unexpected, it's helped women over 60 glow again, naturally. Stay with us until the end. This could change the way you age. Number 1, reset your internal clock with morning light and movement. Aging isn't just about how many candles are on your birthday cake. It's about how your cells behave. And at the heart of cellular aging lies something so overlooked, yet so powerful: your internal clock, also known as the circadian rhythm. Every single cell in your body, from your skin to your heart, runs on a 24-hour rhythm. These rhythms decide when your body repairs itself, when your hormones spike, when fat is stored, and even when collagen gets produced. But here's the catch. This internal clock needs to be reset every single day, and the master reset button is light. According to leading research from the University of Basel in Switzerland and Karolinska Institute in Sweden, early morning light exposure plays a critical role in activating genes linked to longevity, metabolism, and skin repair. The light that enters your eyes in the first 30 to 60 minutes after waking sends a signal to your brain's central clock, a small region called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This signal tells your entire body it's time to wake up, repair, and rebuild. Without this daily signal, your internal systems drift. You feel groggy in the morning. Your metabolism slows. Your skin becomes less vibrant. Over time, misalignment increases inflammation, weakens immunity, and even impairs memory. But you're not powerless. Just 10 to 20 minutes of natural sunlight in the morning, without sunglasses, can reset your biology. Add gentle movement like walking, tai chi, or even slow stretching, and the benefits multiply. Here's why. Movement in the early hours increases the release of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This molecule supports neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to adapt, reduces anxiety, and improves sleep. According to a 2020 joint study from the University of Cambridge and Uppsala University, this combination of light plus movement not only balances cortisol and melatonin, but also enhances mitochondrial activity, the very engines inside your cells responsible for energy and youthfulness. Sandra, 67, from Denver, felt exhausted each morning despite sleeping 8 hours. Her skin looked tired, her mind foggy. But after committing to a 15-minute morning walk in the sunlight, without her phone, her energy stabilized. Within 2 weeks, she noticed deeper sleep, smoother skin texture, and sharper focus. What did she do differently? She aligned her biology with the sun. Here's how to start. Step outside within 30 to 60 minutes after waking. No sunglasses, no screens, just real light. Move your body gently, walk, stretch, breathe. If it's still dark outside, turn on bright indoor lights. Then catch real daylight as soon as possible. These small choices aren't trendy. They're foundational biology. And the best part? It's free. You don't need pills or injections. You just need a little light, a little movement, and the willingness to show up for your health each morning. Your body already knows what to do. Let the light guide it. Number 2, train your mitochondria with Zone 2 movement. Let's talk about energy, not the just need a coffee kind, but cellular energy. Every time you take a step, blink your eyes, or heal a cut, your body is using energy from tiny powerhouses inside your cells called mitochondria. As we age, these mitochondria weaken. They produce less energy, release more waste, and make our bodies feel slow, stiff, and foggy. But here's the good news. You can retrain your mitochondria to act younger. And one of the most effective, proven ways is through something called Zone 2 movement. What is Zone 2? It's gentle, steady exercise that raises your heart rate, but not so much that you're out of breath. You can still carry on a conversation, but you'll be breathing a bit harder. Think brisk walking, slow biking, dancing, or gardening at a good pace. A landmark study from the University of Copenhagen and Mayo Clinic found that older adults who performed Zone 2 cardio just 3 to 4 times per week reversed mitochondrial aging. Yes, their cells actually looked and functioned younger. Zone 2 training boosts mitochondrial biogenesis, new mitochondria growth, improves insulin sensitivity, which helps skin and brain, increases fat-burning ability, reduces inflammation, the root cause of wrinkles, brain fog, and joint pain. Let's meet Raymond, 71, from Austin. He used to struggle climbing stairs. His energy dipped by mid-morning, and his skin had lost its glow. His doctor suggested he try Zone 2 walking. So he started walking 30 minutes every morning at a pace where he could still talk, but felt slightly winded. Within 1 month, he reported clearer skin, sharper memory, and steadier energy. No gym, no fancy equipment, just a sidewalk, a good pair of shoes, and commitment. Here's how you can apply this too. Choose any activity that keeps your heart rate moderate, around 60 to 70% of your max heart rate. Aim for 30 to 45 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week. You should be able to breathe through your nose and speak short sentences. Walking, swimming, slow cycling, or using a recumbent bike are all great options. Bonus tip: do it outdoors in the morning for double benefits. Zone 2 movement plus sunlight to reset your clock. This isn't about burning calories. It's about telling your body, stay young. Stay efficient. Mitochondria don't care how old you are. They respond to the signals you send them. And Zone 2 sends the clearest signal of all. Keep growing, keep fueling, keep going. So the next time you take a walk, don't see it as exercise. See it as a conversation with your cells, a message that says, we're not done yet. Number 3, the science of cold and heat therapy, hormesis. What if the secret to aging gracefully wasn't comfort, but a little discomfort? That's the power of hormesis, a biological principle where mild, short-term stressors actually strengthen your body and slow aging. This isn't wishful thinking. Decades of research from Finland, Japan, and top U.S. institutions like Stanford and Harvard Medical School show that controlled exposure to cold and heat can trigger profound repair mechanisms in your body. Let's start with cold therapy. Things like a brisk cold shower, an ice bath, or even splashing your face with cold water. Cold exposure activates norepinephrine, a brain chemical that improves focus and drastically lowers inflammation, one of the root causes of skin aging, joint pain, and brain fog. According to a 2014 study in Aging Cell, brief cold exposure increased mitochondrial density and boosted insulin sensitivity in older adults, both of which are markers of youthful metabolism. Cold also increases brown fat activity, which helps burn calories and keep your body temperature regulated. And it boosts cold shock proteins, which play a role in repairing DNA and protecting muscle mass. Now, let's turn up the heat. Sauna therapy, especially the traditional dry sauna used in Finland, has some of the most exciting anti-aging data available. A famous 20-year study from the University of Eastern Finland tracked 2,300 men. Those who used a sauna 4 to 7 times per week had 65% lower risk of Alzheimer's, 50% lower risk of cardiovascular death, better skin elasticity and circulation. The science? Heat exposure increases heat shock proteins, molecules that repair damaged cells, remove waste, autophagy, and protect collagen. It also boosts human growth hormone, HGH, which declines with age but is essential for maintaining youthful skin, bones, and lean muscle. Let me introduce Mildred, 66, from Oregon. She struggled with joint stiffness and dull skin. After learning about hormesis, she began taking cold showers for 30 seconds and using her gym's infrared sauna twice a week. In just 2 months, she reported deeper sleep, more energy, and radiant skin, without changing her skincare products. Here's how to try it yourself. Cold therapy. Start with 30 seconds of cold water at the end of your shower. Gradually increase to 1 to 2 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week. Stay calm. Breathe slowly. This builds nervous system resilience. Heat therapy. Use a dry or infrared sauna for 15 to 20 minutes, 2 to 4 times per week. Always hydrate well and rest afterward. You don't need to suffer. Just a little exposure goes a long way. These micro-stressors train your cells to repair faster, reduce damage, and stay younger, longer. Think of it as a workout, not for your muscles, but for your longevity systems. Number 4, deep sleep and cellular repair. What if the most powerful anti-aging treatment wasn't in a cream or supplement, but happened every night while you slept? Here's what science shows. Deep sleep, also known as slow-wave sleep, is when your body does its most critical repair work. And without it, no skincare product, exercise, or diet can fully protect your health or appearance. During deep sleep, your brain enters a low-frequency rhythm. This is when human growth hormone, HGH, is released in large amounts. HGH is like your body's natural rebuild and restore signal. It repairs tissues, stimulates collagen, burns fat, and helps maintain lean muscle. As we age, HGH declines, but deep sleep can help keep it flowing naturally. In fact, a 2017 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology showed that women who got consistent deep sleep had lower markers of inflammation, healthier skin elasticity, and improved blood sugar control, all keys to youthful aging. Another fascinating process happens during deep sleep. Your brain's glymphatic system, its cleaning crew, kicks into gear. This network clears out waste proteins like beta amyloid, which are linked to Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. Think of it as a nightly detox for your brain and nervous system. Let's bring this to life with a story. Diane, a 72-year-old retired nurse from Pennsylvania, had been struggling with fatigue, dull skin, and brain fog. She assumed it was just normal aging. But after tracking her sleep with a wearable, she discovered she was getting less than 30 minutes of deep sleep each night. She began making small changes. Avoided caffeine after 2 p.m., dimmed her lights 90 minutes before bed, used blackout curtains, walked outside in the morning to reset her circadian clock. Within 2 weeks, her deep sleep doubled. Within 6, her skin looked firmer, her mind felt clearer, and her friends began asking what new product she was using. It wasn't a product. It was restorative sleep. Here are 4 science-backed ways to improve deep sleep. Honor the 90-minute sleep cycle. Aim for 7.5 to 9 hours of sleep in full 90-minute blocks, e.g., 6 or 7.5 hours. Waking mid-cycle causes grogginess and disrupts repair. Cool your room. Research shows that 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius is ideal. A cooler core temperature helps initiate and maintain deeper sleep. Control light exposure. Blue light from phones and TVs delays melatonin. Use dim lighting at night and get morning sunlight to anchor your internal clock. Create a calming ritual, gentle stretches, journaling, herbal teas like chamomile, or slow breathing for 7-8 pattern can ease your nervous system into rest mode. Deep sleep is not a luxury. It's a biological necessity. It's when your cells rejuvenate, your hormones balance, and your skin rebuilds. Skipping it, you're skipping the body's most powerful anti-aging treatment. So tonight, ask yourself, is my bedroom a sanctuary for repair or a barrier to it? Number 5, resistance training for longevity and skin health. What if lifting something heavy a few times a week could literally turn back your biological clock? That's exactly what research shows. Resistance training, using your body weight or external weights, does more than build muscle. It sends powerful signals to your DNA, helping preserve youthful function, including firm skin, balanced hormones, stronger bones, and resilient mitochondria. In fact, a groundbreaking study published in Frontiers in Physiology, 2020, showed that older adults who did resistance training twice a week had gene expression profiles similar to those decades younger, especially in pathways responsible for collagen repair, mitochondrial health, and anti-inflammatory signaling. And this isn't just theory. Martha, a 66-year-old grandmother from Arizona, started a simple home strength routine after a physical therapist warned her about losing muscle mass, called sarcopenia. Her skin was sagging, her balance was off, and she was feeling older than her age. She started doing bodyweight squats, resistance band rows, and light dumbbell presses 3 times a week. Within 2 months, she wasn't just stronger. Her skin felt tighter, her energy rebounded, and her doctor remarked on her improved glucose control. How does this work? Muscle acts like an endocrine organ. When you contract it through strength training, it releases myokines, messenger proteins that reduce inflammation and stimulate collagen building. Increased blood flow from training delivers oxygen and nutrients to the skin, enhancing glow and firmness. Improved insulin sensitivity from lifting weights also helps regulate hormones that affect aging, like cortisol and estrogen. You don't need a gym. You don't even need to sweat. Here's a simple weekly guideline. Frequency: 2 to 3 full-body sessions/week. Exercises: focus on compound movements, squats, push-ups, rows, hip bridges. Tools: body weight, resistance bands, or light dumbbells. Time: 20 to 30 minutes per session is enough. And remember, consistency beats intensity. You're not training to compete. You're training to age beautifully. Number 6, sugar, collagen, and the skin-aging connection. What if that innocent cookie is silently undoing your skin's youth? Sugar does more than spike your blood glucose. It's a collagen killer. When you consume excess sugar or refined carbs, your body undergoes a process called glycation. This is when sugar molecules attach to proteins like collagen and elastin, forming harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGEs. And what do AGEs do? They stiffen collagen fibers, reduce elasticity, trigger inflammation, and accelerate wrinkling, sagging, and dullness. In fact, a 2015 study from the Journals of Gerontology found that individuals with high sugar intake had shorter telomeres, a key marker of biological aging. Real-world impact. Let's look at Claudia, a 62-year-old from Ohio. She had glowing skin most of her life, but noticed deep lines and puffiness intensify in her early 60s. After tracking her food, she realized daily muffins and juice were the culprit. Within weeks of cutting back and swapping to low-glycemic, fiber-rich options like berries and oats, her skin tone improved. Friends asked what skincare she was using, but it was food, not a face cream. Here's how to protect your skin. Reduce added sugars, especially in cereals, baked goods, soda. Swap refined carbs for resistant starches, quinoa, lentils, sweet potatoes. Pair carbs with protein, fiber, and healthy fats to reduce glucose spikes. Avoid sugary drinks. They're the fastest route to collagen damage. Hydrate well. Water helps flush AGEs and supports skin elasticity. The takeaway? Sugar ages you, inside and out. But with smarter choices, you can reverse the damage and give your skin a second chance to thrive.